Good evening, guys. Engineer Pat 5290. O-Gauge Fun returns. First time in quite some time. 726 has made its return. And 2338 was recently fired back up. Really happy to see 726 perform better than it did. So sit back, relax, enjoy the trains. And if you have any questions about the layout, please let me know. Hey, Zoe. Virginia Railpan Productions, what's up, man? Thank you very much. Appreciate the kind words. And Zoe, I'm great. I'm absolutely great. Thank goodness it's Friday. And what am I doing this weekend? I turn 27 on Sunday, so I'll be mostly with family and close friends. And thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Zoe. Much appreciated. To give you a little history on the layout that you see here, just trying to keep that Milwaukee under control, because let me tell you something, that little engine gets away from you. The layout was built in 1999 when I was 3 years old. It was built by my parents, and they built it together for me to play with. My dad and I played with the trains, and we still do. And it's been in our family for over 20 years, actually 25 years next year. So it has definitely stood the test of time. Trying to slow that Milwaukee down where you can get a good look of him. And that engine right there on the outside loop is as old as I am. Going to put the car back into the gas station. And yes, Zoe, thank you. It's really, truly a blessing, is all I can say. Now, the 726 is over 70 years old, and it is still running today. And some of the accessories, I'll move around the layout where you can see it. Thanks, we've got to get back to editing. I'm editing for VC Railfan 15. All right, my friend, edit some good videos. I'll remember to check them out too. So I'll move around the layout to talk about some of the accessories that are on the layout. You see the maintenance car. This is the number 69 maintenance car. And we have the Lionel Transit trolley, the Burro crane, and the 68 executive inspection car. We also have, I believe it's the 154 Banjo sitting on the right, and I think the Crossing is the 152. So, gotta look that up though. And they're amazing to have. Yes, so we agreed. Very, very much agreed. RDG Rails, what's up? No one's to type, but I want to send it to you if you want. Yes, please send it to me. Yes, please send it, brother. Please send it. So I've got the 97 reissue of the coal loader, and the two. I think this is the 164 lumber loader that we have here. And we even have the hobo shack, as you can see, it's smoking out a little bit of smoke. And I will be putting some more smoke fluid in that in a little bit. And of course, the Gateman, that has been reissued by Lionel many different times. And the Sinclair station is an MTH Rail King that you saw earlier, that the car came out of the garage. And we also have the track work scene, as you can see, where the guys are working on the track. So we have the billboard that changes direction, actually changes the billboard. If I'm switching hands, I apologize. I'm trying to control the live stream and the Milwaukee Jeep. Now, the billboard, it says Lionel. That was actually found a couple of years ago at a local hobby shop. And as you can see, the 445 switch tower, this was the reissue. And the power for this thing is a ZW. This one was made in the 50s. It's big and it's heavy. So this is a powerhouse. If you got a layout like this, this is ideal. Now the reissue is called the ZWL. This is one from the 50s, and it is still kicking. Has never been touched as far as the internals. It is still providing power. The Milwaukee is as old as I am, too. That was made about 1995. So please continue to watch the trains for a little bit, and then we'll call it a night. I'm doing fine, Andrew. What's going on, brother? And thanks, Zoe. Yes, it is crazy to hear that some of this stuff has been reproduced over time. You know, it definitely shows you the test of time. Just chilling. Hey, chilling on a Friday night's a good thing. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll douse the lights. All right, how about a little nighttime action, shall we? Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, this is one of my very favorite scenes on this layout. And you can see I've got the night sky in the background. My dad actually did this with a small drill bit and a drill. This was done by him. I mean, all the accessories he purchased, well, most of them, and some of them I actually ended up purchasing. So, and thank you, Zoe, yes. And I love to see where the light from the bumper reflects onto the cars. So, just thought I would show you all the night scene on on the layout. Now I'll go ahead and turn the lights back on. And here's the Christmas trolley that I purchased a couple of years ago. And this is one that I'll pull out every once in a while. And Andrew, these things require a lot of power. And that's why you gotta have something like this. It's big, it's heavy, and it puts out a lot of power. For the Milwaukee, I've gotta have a lot of power just to get it going. But through the speed, I can control it through my TMCC remote or Trainmaster command control. This is the throttle wheel. I can touch the horn. I got the bell, the direction. Now for the steam engine is just traditional. This is actually AC power on the layout. So, yeah. Steve, what's up? And I agree, Zoe. This is relaxation for me. It's all right with you guys. I'm going to sit down for a second and rest my legs, and we're going to watch it from here. Trying to slow them down a little bit. And the older stuff requires a lot of power to run it. That Lionel Transit trolley has a DC canned motor, which doesn't require a lot of power. Now the maintenance car has a conventional motor in it, which requires a lot more power. But the older stuff was built to last. Love the way some of this stuff was built. And thank you, Zoe. Yes, that is a GP9. This GP9 was built about 1995. It's 27 years old. It's as old as I am. I have been watching these two engines, the 726 and the GP9, since I was born. I kid you not. And thank you, Steve. Yes, I put that together in 2020. What wheel set are you talking about? Wheel configuration? It's a 284 726 Berkshire, built about 1948, 1949, 1950. There's only two cars for the safety set that are Lionel. The fireman's car and the caboose. The tanker is MTH Rail King. And I'll move around a little bit where you can see it. The Pier 6 hopper and the Milwaukee Road boxcar are MTH Rail King. One, those are only ones of a very few MTH pieces that I own. Most everything you see here is Lionel. The Sinclair station is MTH Rail King. The Krispy Kreme station, the Krispy Kreme building is Department 56, as well as the Lionel Electric Trains store. The carousel was bought by my mom, and the Merry Christmas Ferris wheel actually came from Kmart, out of all places. That still has a Kmart sticker in the battery compartment. It takes 4C batteries to power it. And I will definitely be playing that on the next stream that I do, but thought I would let you guys take a look at the trains. And yes, Krispy Kreme is the bomb. Yes, I love Krispy Kreme. And all the rolling stock you see behind the Milwaukee, about 99% of it is Lionel, except for 3 pieces that I've already mentioned. Those are MTH, but everything else is Lionel. There were cars that I've had or the ones I found and rebuilt them. Some of these cars I've actually been rebuilt. Actually, all of these cars, with the exception of the Great Northern car and the 3 MTH pieces and the Fireman's car and the caboose, have all been rebuilt. I did a bunch of rebuilds in 2020 and part of 2021. So that was a really fun year to get this back up and running. So absolutely. Definitely some fun times in that year too. I was able to spend some time in between work and family and being able to work on the trains. And I repaired some stuff myself, and some of the engines I actually got sent out for the mechanics to take a look at. But I'll tell you right now, this is a fun hobby, guys. And if you don't have model trains, get yourself some, because you will thank yourself later. And these 2 engines probably have over 1 million miles on them, at least. And Andrew, to answer your question, no Alcos. Just this EMD. I have a few steamers as well. And I'll stop the trains for a little bit so you guys can have a little better look at the layout here. You all have seen this a lot in the videos, but here's a little closer look of the layout. Right here, I've got the beacon tower, the 394 beacon. This is one of the originals where the heat from the lamp allows the beacon to turn, or you can just simply blow on it. I've had that one since the beginning. The hobo shack I picked out. Actually, my parents picked that out. I forgot where that came from. This is actually an MTH piece. I forgot I had this piece. This is a crossing signal that actually has a bell. It's two bells, and there's a little hammer that rattles in between and rings the bells. That's an MTH piece that I found when I was in high school, and I paid it with my own money. One of the very first train pieces for O-Gauge I paid with my own money. So I found that, and we found this during the overhaul, the freight station in the overhaul, and and even the airplane accessories. Y'all have seen that run too. That was also part of the overhaul. My dad actually made this kite and the Goodyear blimp. Dad and I finished putting that together after about 10 years in the box. So the ice depot, the banjo signal, that was added during the overhaul. I also fixed a bunch of stuff on the layout and plus fixed a bunch of cars and got some stuff up and running because during the time I was at home and in between work and even the evenings, I would take some stuff out and repair it. And read a lot of manuals and learned a lot about different parts. So if you can fix something, go for it. But this hobby will definitely give you some of that experience. So thought I would at least let y'all see the trains run for a little bit. I'm really happy that all of you guys tuned in. And I will be doing another one of these, so please stay tuned for more. So anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Smash the like button, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next run. Peace out, guys. May God bless, and happy model railroading.